Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has reacted to the tension building up in Belgaum, saying law and order situation is completely under control. Siddaramaiah has said that Marathas and Kannadigas have been living peacefully and will continue to do so. He said there is no problem. Belgaum tension had erupted in the Karnataka-Maharashtra border town over the removal of a Maharashtra southern flag.
There is a total peace in border area. There is no problem.
But MES has said that people who are Marathi speaking are
No. We are taking action only against the persons who are taking the law into their hands. Only against the law breakers.
Okay, sir, Jagdish Shettar is saying CBI inquiry is only must because CM is involved. What do you have to say?
Pardon?
Sir, Jagdish Shettar is saying CM is involved.
Jagdish Shettar was there in the BJP was in power. Did they agree for CBI inquiry at any point of time in 5 years? Then why they are demanding now? Our agencies are there here. I have already taken a decision to entrust the matter to the judicial inquiry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, Rohini Swami is now joining us from Bangalore with more. Rohini, Belgaum has long been a bone of contention between Maharashtra and Karnataka, with Shiv Sena reigniting this issue and elections in Maharashtra very close. Is there any apprehension in the government in Karnataka that there could be trouble in days ahead?
Well, what they've been saying is this is a long-standing problem and that it's a sensitive area, it's a sensitive issue. Law and order as of now is under control there, as we've heard the Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah say so. But more importantly, it's also a lot of people who are there, the locals, who are saying that peace and calm should maintain in that place, and it should not take a political turn where we see violence of the sorts we've seen in the last 24 to 48 hours. We've seen that how political parties also have not only affected the peace and calm in that area, but they've also disrupted in terms of violence, as in attacking buses and attacking people. But what the Chief Minister said is anybody, especially who's breaking the law will be enforced heavily on them. This is a High Court order that was passed saying that the board that says Maharashtra government has to be brought down based on a petition that was filed in the High Court, and it is on those directions that this board was removed. We were also told that the local MLA there was in the know of what was happening. In spite of that, this kind of violence broke out. But as of now, Section 144 has been imposed over there, and peace and order and law and order seems to have been under control, especially in Belgaum.
All right, just also take us through the current situation on ground as you give us the details of the tension that has been brewing over the past few days now. Prohibitory orders have been put in place. Just what sort of a clampdown from security agencies do we see in this area? All right, there seems to be some trouble with that line. We'll try and reconnect with Rohini in just a moment. These are pictures coming in from Belgaum earlier. You can see the presence of paramilitary forces. Just a couple of months ahead of assembly elections in Maharashtra, swords are once again being drawn in the border dispute with Karnataka. Remember, there has been tension between Maharashtra and Karnataka over this region. In its mouthpiece Samna, the Shiv Sena accused Karnataka police of removing a Maharashtra Rajya plaque from one of the villages in Belgaum. Congress too has slammed the incident, claiming Maharashtrians were being targeted in the border areas of Karnataka. Well, it all began yesterday with clashes breaking out in the Yellur region of Belgaum when a crowd assembled at a place from where Maharashtra's state signboard was removed. The crowd turned violent and police had to be called in. In fact, stones were pelted at the police, which had to resort to lathi charge. Now, Section 144 has been imposed in this area. While Samna, the Shiv Sena mouthpiece, was first of the blocks today, accusing Kannadigas of targeting Maharashtrians. It said the Karnataka government's age-old anti-Maharashtra stand continues, claiming that women were being beaten up and houses were being destroyed. And now Congress too has joined the bandwagon, with Nitesh Narayan Rane threatening that there would be no Karnataka Day celebrations in Maharashtra from now on. Well, Rohini Swami, I believe, is back with us. Rohini, the issue clearly has been much politicized in Maharashtra. It isn't just the Shiv Sena, which in its mouthpiece today targeted Karnataka, but also Congress leader like Nitesh Rane, who are now threatening that there will be no celebration of Karnataka Day. This will certainly heighten the tension in the area. In view of this, what steps is the state government taking?
Well, what we know is from the Karnataka side, as of now, with Section 144 imposed over there and with the police presence there, they're saying that any kind of violence will be controlled. But on the other hand, this is also what we are seeing in terms of how the Maharashtra is going to be going to elections very shortly, and this is why we're seeing the politicizing this whole issue. We've seen how the Karnataka government also the previous governments have held their assembly in Belgaum over there just to show the fact that and make a point very clearly that Belgaum continues to be in Karnataka. This has been a very sensitive issue for many years to put together, but the fact that it's being politicized, like I said, is also because of the upcoming elections, and we've seen how the MES representative in that area around Nipani also has been saying that there would be a ban, but what we know from the state government now is saying they have withdrawn that decision to do so. We've also have local MLAs in Belgaum and around the areas making a plea to both the governments, because the government in Karnataka is the Congress government and so also in Maharashtra, that both the chief ministers decide and come at some kind of conclusion so that this kind of tension does not erupt time and again as we have seen.
Rohini Swami, many thanks for joining us with that update from Bangalore.